back to Boring. I'm joined here by Mateo and Grace. Mateo is my current co-host, new guy. Say hello. Say hello.
Or just do some sign language.
Oh, I heard. Sorry. Hey, how are you guys?
There it is. That's his voice. Now that's you guys gonna be here on the podcast every now and then. Joined here by Grace, TikToker, known for her personality, big personality,
Lots of personality.
very funny TikToks, comedy. We're gonna be talking about the aspects of, I guess, social media,
Yeah.
your life,
Yeah. We should
And-
talk about it all.
and all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get straight
You mentioned her
into it.
podcast, right?
Oh, she has a podcast as well.
I
Bad
sure
Choices
do.
podcast. Yep.
Podcast, TikTok. Is YouTube coming?
Model. I do it
Model,
all. I wear a lot of different hats.
Yes.
Dabbled in YouTube.
I have. I fucked with YouTube for a bit there. Nothing ever came from it. I just haven't figured
What
it
happened?
quite
What-
out.
What was the process? Would you film and then not post?
It was just like, I remember the first YouTube video I made. I was 14 and it was like a back to school beauty and makeup haul. And it was super embarrassing. Like it was just genuinely awful. And then people got a hold of it in grade 12. And I remember vividly, I walked into a party and they were playing it on the TV and I couldn't delete it because I didn't remember like the password. And then I started YouTube again like 2 years ago. But it just wasn't.
How'd that make you feel when you walked in? Was it like a party? Were they mocking you? Like, what was that
It was
whole?
no, it was. I think it was like my friends, so it wasn't like let's make fun of Grace, but at the same time, it was like let's make fun of Grace. But it was like
You guys still
friendly.
friends?
Nah, no,
Oh, you wonder why?
no. I mean the video's embarrassing.
How long was it? Like 10 minutes?
Oh, it's like 14 minutes of me just like talking a bunch of nothing.
Like a bunch of makeup, a bunch of like going back to school,
It was-
first day.
Yeah, it was like right before grade 10 started. So I was like, here's my makeup and then here's my binder. Like no one gives a fuck. No one cares about my purple binder and my Crayola pens. But
How many views did I get?
probably like 62 until
That's
people
huge.
from like high school started seeing it.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to know how many it has now.
Oh, you left it up?
Oh, I can't delete it.
Why?
I don't know the password for the account that it's posted
You
under.
lost the email?
Yeah.
Have your fans found this yet?
I don't think so.
Jeez.
Well, you guys know what to do now.
So looking for Grace's YouTube channel.
Back to school hall, 14 years old.
People will still quote it to me too. Like my sister will.
What did wait, so what was it about exactly?
It was literally, I was like sitting at, it was like, here's my school supplies that I bought, and here's this like lipstick that I bought.
I mean, you got to be proud of that. That was the start.
I don't think you got to be proud of it.
That was the start to where you've come. Now look at you.
I mean, I don't know.
What do you prefer more? Would you want to go back to like making school TikToks? You know,
No.
maybe university TikToks.
Yeah, because everybody wants a 2-time dropout to talk to them about
You know
school.
what's been popping off? Prison TikTok.
You will
Have you
fuck
seen
with
it?
prison,
Prison TikTok is sick.
I want a prison pen pal so bad.
Yeah, same.
I've been thinking about it.
What is a prison pen?
There's like a
pal?
website where you can go and like find a prisoner and then you just like write to them because they're lonely.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this free?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
What they're not gonna make you pay to talk to like child traffickers, are they? Like,
Well, no,
I'd be
'cause
fucked.
You know when you call them and it's like you're gonna encounter a $10 fee. Would you like to pick up? Like, do you just send them $10 like to talk to them?
I'm pretty sure they charge your phone company, right?
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if they start
Yeah.
charging you credit cards.
I haven't actually even looked into it. I just think it'd be fun to write a prisoner and be like, yeah, my friend in the prison system, he killed a couple people. He's my bud.
Would you ever go on a Zoom call with that prisoner or like maybe like a, I don't know, Zoom date?
I've been on one Zoom date in my life, and it was I filmed it for my podcast actually. Maybe I'd interview a prisoner for sure.
Oh,
That'd be huge.
Bad choices. That's why they're in jail,
Yeah, it
baby.
makes sense.
Yeah,
That'd be good content.
it would be good content. I'm about to go into the prison system to make a friend.
you know, that makes me think.
Pardon?
So I steal this idea. No, I'm just
Oh, you're
kidding.
stealing my content now. Good shit. That's how I know it's good at least.
Next boring podcast. Hey guys, we managed to get a prisoner.
We're gonna be talking to them about how life is in prison.
My dream is to have enough clout that if I ever get arrested, I could like sell my mug shot on a shirt.
That'd be so sick.
So dope.
Oh,
JB pulled it off really well.
Didn't Bella Delphine do the
Yeah.
same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently she got arrested for killing her. Someone took her
What?
hamster
Damn.
and then she like spray painted on their car, being like, "Give me back my hamster." I think.
Who was this?
You know Bella Delphine?
No. So
Oh.
You know the girl who wears like a bunch of pink?
no.
Like, okay, anyways. I'm not
But
even gonna
but point is, but like Tana Mojo did it. Like she sold her mugshot on a shirt. I'm like, that's sweet.
How do you compare your content to Tana Mojo?
I feel like if Tana did less drugs, her and I would get along really well.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's same content. Like honestly, like Tana was like the first YouTuber I really fucked with. Like the story times, the I don't give a fuck attitude.
Would you ever date Jake Paul?
No, but I date Tana Mojo.
Ooh.
Who's one YouTuber you could see yourself dating right now?
I don't know if I watch enough YouTube to like have a definitive. Maybe Mr. Beast because he's really rich. It's a business decision at that point.
No,
Did you try Mr. Beast Burger? It launched in Calgary yesterday.
No, I just saw Kendra's story and it looked disgusting.
Yeah, but
I had it.
She got the
I'm also a
Filters.
vegetarian,
Oh, true.
so like,
was it good?
It was dry. But like I like the idea. Like the idea is good.
You know Tiger Bites came out too.
I don't know what that is.
Tiger, the rapper.
Oh yeah.
Tiger Bites. Like, for
Yo,
when
I
you're-
would not trust a single thing Tyga puts out, bro. Like, what does Tyga know about making chicken bites?
Yeah, I
What
feel-
does Lady Gaga know about cameras?
Yeah.
At that point, I think Tiger is just trying to hit the market of people who are being like super high. Like, yo, I know you're gonna take these Tiger
That's like
Bites when you're
the
high.
O. Henry 420 bars. I've purchased a lot of those just because I'm like, I'm gonna eat this after I get high because it's marketed towards me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, O. Henry has like O. Henry 421 bars. And it's like you eat them the second after you get, or the minute after you get high. Have you never seen those?
No,
No.
no.
Oh, they're sweet.
I want to start talking about what? What's going? Did it crash again?
No, I didn't crash. We're laughing at you.
Why?
I want to talk about.
We're like just like talking about Henry, and you're like, all right.
Well, it's just like it's. I don't know the direction we're going in towards. It's
He
just
was like, I don't want to talk about this shit anymore.
Yo, he took the white space and made it so nice. It's the nicest
No,
white space.
what I was getting into is I'd love to learn a bit about your come up and how you started on TikTok. Because I know you were telling me that your account started off as a shit posting account in the beginning. And then you start noticing certain things pop off, like very anecdotal and story time videos. I guess what I want to pick your brain on is, what did you notice working really well? And like, how did you incorporate your content so it worked with the TikTok algorithm so it got pushed?
Yeah, I mean, the TikTok algorithm I still haven't figured out. But like, I downloaded TikTok because my boyfriend at the time, like his little sister had it and she would just do like lip syncing videos. So I was like, oh, I'll just download it and comment on her posts like a good girlfriend. And then I just started shit posting, like just following the trends, just doing it for fun. And then one of my videos about carbonating soup kind of popped off. And that was like the first.
Wait. Let's go back into that carbonating soup, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I wanted to know that, like,
So did you just be like, hey guys, is it possible? Or did you actually try to carbonate the soup?
well, I didn't have a soda stream, but I wanted to know if you could carbonate any liquid. I saw a tweet and it was like, if you put blood into a soda stream, would it carbonate the blood? And so I was like, probably. Could you do that with soup? And then a bunch of people with soda streams duetted the video carbonating the soup and trying it.
And did it work?
Yeah, but that was like my first taste of internet clout. And I think the video, like if you go back, it probably has like 14,000 views, which in the grand scheme of things for my content now isn't a lot.
Yeah.
But man, that was like the adrenaline rush of the century for me. I remember sitting in like my university religion class, like refreshing my feed because I thought it was so cool.
What were you taking in university? Just curious. Do you want to get into it?
The first time I went to university, I was taking political science, and then that didn't work. So then I went to another university and started taking a law program, which that also didn't work. Yeah, I've successfully dropped out of 2 university institutions.
Now look at you out here making TikToks.
Now I'm out here in Josiah's basement.
Yeah.
That's the come up.
Why'd you drop out the first time?
I think a lot of it was like I didn't like the school. It was too small. I kept seeing my ex-boyfriend in the hallways. I was also
that's the actual reason.
But then I was also like the content or the shit that I was learning, I just had no interest in it.
Right.
I didn't care enough about international relations and countries, and none of it interested me. So then when I dropped out, I was like, okay, well, I still want to be in school. Maybe I should pursue something like law because I love learning about like murderers and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, I'll go do that. It was just not the vibe.
You could have been Law by Mike on TikTok.
Do-
Have you seen those?
Is that the lawyer?
Yeah, have you seen the lawyer on TikTok?
The hot one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the transitions?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so
Is
sexy.
he the one who's like, if a cop walks up to
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you go on his Instagram, in his bio, he has a creative director.
Does he?
Yeah. he's the first lawyer in history that I've seen have a creative director in his
That's
bio. I'm
dope.
like, I want to be a creative director for a lawyer one day. That's clout. That's sick.
That'd be sweet. He's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, he's really good looking.
Mhm.
Have you seen the duets? I guess
no.
I like to say like the black guys.
No.
Just imagine.
Of the duets of
Yeah,
them taking his advice?
Yeah.
I haven't seen those.
Yeah, it's like
it's literally it's like this. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna and then you know like you do it right," and then they say what he says, and so it's like a green screen of heaven.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're like
That's why I love
they'll
TikTok.
repeat what he says and the cop shoots him.
TikTok is like TikTok comments are another breed. They're
Yeah.
funny though. Like even when they're roasting the shit out of people, like they're still funny.
Have you seen the recent TikToks with like GameStop and like AMC? How like you go to like any picture of like any decently good looking girl, just like doing even what's the one trend? It's the bust down trend. The one after that.
Oh, the one with the red room?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the silhouette
Yeah,
trend.
the silhouette trend.
Yeah.
It's like the top one, and all of the comments were like, "Buy stocks, buy stocks, buy stocks."
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. People would come in my live streams and say that. I was like, I don't have money to blow on fucking GameStop stocks. Fuck.
Yeah, people were like going ham. I was like, "Yo,
Now Dogecoin is a big thing.
no, don't buy Dogecoin."
I-
People don't understand cryptocurrency.
I don't buy into
Oh,
the stock market.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked right now, but
It's crazy because like if you think about it, social media, yo, Elon
It's-
Musk has to post one thing.
Yeah.
Boom.
Elon Musk gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Is
why?
it 'cause he
I don't know. I
talks?
just feel like he eats kids or something. Like there's just like something about him that's like really like dark. I don't know what it exactly is. I just like
My favorite photo of Elon Musk is he's in a Cybertruck with like 3 girls leaving Nobu Malibu, and he looks high as fuck. I'm
He's
just like, that's so
high.
iconic. Like, I want to share with that photo. I'm like,
Ugh.
that's like the most important person in the world right now, and like he just looks so relatable.
He probably isn't even high. He's probably just
No, apparently like
I've
he
heard
does a
some
shit ton of drugs.
Yeah, like I've heard the stories of like his work. Like imagine that. Do you know how hard he works? Have you heard that all that stuff?
no.
Okay, so he works incredibly hard, and I'm guessing he parties incredibly hard. Like his
As he should.
balance of like work balance, fun balance
Yeah.
is like the most extremes.
Good for him. I can't do that. I don't like working hard. I don't dream of labor.
Well, technically, you kind of are.
I mean, like
You're
I
having
guess,
fun.
but I like it.
Uh,
Yeah, like in school, like I was working hard, but I was miserable, so I just chose to like stop working hard, and it was like thousands of dollars for nothing.
Do you think Hollywood's dead?
yeah. Yes. Yeah. Do you
Well,
think
the reason
Hollywood's
why I
dead?
asked is we talked earlier about how you want to get into more traditional work, like you want to appear on SNL
Yeah.
and you want to become a model, so on and so forth, and become
Yeah.
an actress
Wait,
one
we
day.
didn't actually talk about that. But what you want to be?
Yeah, I don't really know. Like I'm wearing a lot of hats right now, and like I like TikTok, I like Instagram, I like doing my podcast, I write comedy, I write TV shows in my spare time just because it's like a creative outlet. But I don't have one like definitive thing that I want to do.
What kind of TV shows are you writing? I'm curious.
I can't tell you all my secrets,
Yeah.
but there's like I've written like a comedy one, I've written like a teen drama one. It's just kind of like I get really baked and then these ideas come to me and I'm like, that's a good idea.
Would you ever want to be the director of these, or do you want to be the actor and director?
Oh
Like,
fuck yeah. I want to be like Gen Z's Tina Fey. Like I want to be able to do like stand-up comedy,
Damn.
acting, directing, producing, writing.
I definitely see it in your future.
Yeah,
You
I
have the
see it as
voice
well.
Thank you.
And the personality. the
You guys
bubbly.
are very sweet. You're gonna make me blush.
No, we're just very realistic.
The entrepreneur stance we got going on here.
we look at numbers and we tell you yes.
That's what I like to hear. I need more people like you in my life.
Oh yeah, we're always gonna be here. We're friends now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in your vlogs now.
Yep. Soon to come. Grace.
Yep. Love to see that shit. Yeah, but I don't know what I want to do. Like I'm someone that's like I'll say yes to anything once.
right?
Maybe not everything, but most things.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
How do you address haters? 'Cause you're a very polarizing figure,
Yeah.
and I think what sells your content a lot is your personality.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, there's people that kind of react negatively towards your personality.
Mhm.
So how do you deal with them? What kind of advice do you have for people that deal with haters in their normal day-to-day lives?
I'm a big fat baby. Like to be completely honest,
Yeah.
like when I first started on the internet, like you're bound to get the internet comments of people being like you're ugly and like those don't really bother me. I think the best thing that I've learned is I never thought of myself as polarizing, but I guess I am, and people love me or hate me, and the people that hate me, you got to ignore them because as soon as you feed into that, you're giving them exactly what they want.
Like here's the disappointing thing is you're being yourself
Yeah.
Like this is what's like
You're being yourself and people hate you, Grace.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that's what actually makes people. Like if you look at David Dobrik, he's being himself.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's why he gained such a like when I listen to David Dobrik's podcast, he doesn't really talk about anything. Do you listen to it?
No.
But I listen to it just because I can relate to him.
Yeah.
And like I'm guessing that's what your fans also see you as. Like you're just relatable to them. That's why
And that's
you're
the thing. Like,
diehard fan base.
I feel like you have a very diehard like you have a very strong cult following of people that just love Grace for Grace.
Yeah.
That's huge.
They're dope. Like there's like I've made a lot of friends. Like even on my TikTok live streams, like there's just been people who are always there. And then now I have them on Snapchat because I'm like, oh, I fuck with you.
That's the personality you give, which is the downside of social media is if you don't create a persona that you run with.
Yeah.
You know,
it'd be one thing if I had like if this was fake and I could be like, okay, they don't like this character that I'm putting on, who cares? But it's like it hurts more when it's like, holy shit, that's just me being authentic and people are sending me death threats. But I mean,
yeah, let's talk about that. How many death threats have you gotten?
2.
Oh, just
two. But they were all recent, so it was kind of like a moment where I was like, shit, maybe I made it. People hate me enough to want to kill me.
Does that scare you? Like, how do you deal with that?
How, for one, like, where do they send it? Is this a DM? Or
like in the Instagram DMs, like I'll every once in a while, like I'll go through like the requests, and then it's just like a lot of like there's been 2 death threats, but a lot of like kill yourself comments.
I see.
Which is like whatever. I don't pay much mind to them.
Yeah, that's what's so interesting about the internet. I feel like if you said kill yourself to someone like 20 or 30 years ago, it would have been taken very seriously. Whereas on the internet, kill yourself is just like it's almost like a compliment. Like it
kind of is.
It's like keep it up. Like
at this point.
Well, there's like people make a joke out of it too. I just like I think as soon as you feed into people who are negative, like my least favorite videos is when I see like creators responding to comments, like hate comments, and they're like, well, this, that, and the other. I'm like, who cares? Like, why are you wasting your time?
They're feeding into it.
Yeah, and that's why you get so much hate is when people see that they can get under your skin. It's just like, who fucking cares?
Do that for the attention.
Yeah.
Like the more you react to things and people, drama gravitates. Like look at like Rice Gum, right? Like these kids must be stopped.
Yeah.
That just gravitated so many things because it just creates drama among like big people and everyone's like, oh, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna say? What's next?
And on the flip side, like creators like FouseyTube lost their careers because they didn't know how to deal with haters or drama, and because it got to their head too much, it completely destroyed them as people, and it got like it affected them on a personal level. So like I feel like if you're gonna be in this game, you have to be a really strong person because like stuff like that either makes or breaks you. Like there's no in between.
Like like I said, I'm a big fat baby. Yeah. Like when people are mean, sometimes like I can't even I for sure cried over internet comments, but it's like I'll do that shit in private, and then I'm not gonna let people see that. I just think like if you're at a stand-up show and there's a heckler, like how are you gonna deal with it? Like are you gonna joke around with the guy and make everyone laugh, or are you gonna get defensive? Like what's better?
Right.
Do you know 50 Cent doesn't cry?
50 Cent doesn't cry? little anecdote there. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he turns off the lights.
Is this the lyric?
I think so.
Speaking of 50 Cent, Floyd Mayweather basically challenged 50 Cent to a boxing match, and it's basically like winner takes all. So like
I'd love to see
if 50 Cent like loses the fight, Floyd just takes all the money. It's just like ultimate humiliation.
Oh no.
I don't watch wrestling.
You don't watch wrestling.
I don't like gore or blood. Not my thing.
The great thing about FouseyTube is like he is a pinnacle of what to avoid.
Yeah.
Like when you look at how do I avoid certain situations being myself, just be like, oh, look at FouseyTube. He went crazy.
I'm gonna be real. I have no idea who that is.
You should, if you want to like.
Has Cody Co made a video roasting him?
Probably because FouseyTube had a breakdown I think 1 or 2 years ago.
Oh
yeah.
Like he tried to do like a VidCon kind of thing, and
oh shit.
People showed up to that, right?
Yeah, people showed up, and then I think it got shut down due to like a bomb threat or something.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then he went crazy, and then he like hopped on his stands, took off his shirt, and he was like,
oh wow.
Yeah.
He was. That is like the definition of how clout or just being yourself can really mentally strain you.
It was definitely a manic episode. Like the guy's bipolar. I feel for him, but at the same time, like looking at the way he was shouting at Keemstar, like you could definitely feel pain. And I think that's the whole point I'm trying to get at is when you're a creator on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram or any sort of platform where you have some sort of leverage, I feel like there's a lot of people that get jealous, or not even jealous. Maybe they don't resonate with who you are as a person. And because there's no punishment for saying
Totally.
really bad things, they're gonna say really bad things.
Yeah.
And it's now it comes out a game of how you interpret those things and what that means for you going forward. Because if it keeps happening over and over again, you're gonna get to a point where you think, well, what's the point? Like, is this actually who I am? And you'll start questioning yourself.
Yeah, like to add to that, I think FuziTube went crazy because your mental state is literally on your TikTok.
Yeah.
Like if your mental state is going down and you stop posting and then you go to post again, you're gonna think to yourself, oh no, my last post was literally my worst mental state. How do I come out of this without people remembering me for that? And
Yeah.
FuziTube just kept going down and down and down, not realizing if you would have just started posting normally, like
it would have just
people would have
resolved
forgot.
itself. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think the hate comments, people saying all the things behind the keyboard, that says more about them than it does me. Like I look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm dope, I'm sweet, I have no problems with me, and that's okay with me. Like the people on the internet who are like user 721135, like they're not their comments aren't keeping me up at night, you know?
There's actually a guy like that. His name is like user
The
5511.
redhead?
The guy with like the massive legs, where all he does is he puts his camera down, walks away, does a dance, but because his legs are so massive and he wears soccer shorts, he gets views. And he's like at 500K followers now.
All you need is soccer
Oh,
shorts.
to have thick thighs.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's actually nuts. And, like you clearly
Thick
know,
thighs
you
save
can
lives.
clearly tell he knows what he's doing as well. It's so well thought of.
I was so mad, not mad, but like when I started on TikTok, I was like, I should be famous for being hot. Like that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out that way. But it's nice though, because now I can look like a bag of shit on
Yeah.
TikTok and people are like, well, there's Grace.
Your stuff is so relatable though. Like
Thank you.
when I look at you on TikTok, I look at it's literally just your personality. Like at that point, I'm
Yeah.
just like, wow, I'm having fun watching this.
And that's way
Aw,
more
thank you.
scalable. I feel like if you just sell your looks, like, I mean, even with myself, like they're going to eventually fade away, right? So like, what do you do at that point? How do you,
Botox.
sure. But that
A
looks
lot of Botox.
right. But like the whole point I'm trying to get at is, I think by being yourself and by selling your personality, you're creating a lot more diversity for yourself in terms of a career
Yeah.
and in terms of how far you can go. I think this
Totally.
opens up so many more doors.
Yeah, honestly, looking at you, how you've scaled your TikTok, like, I actually got a question. Do you understand like what you're doing with your TikTok, or are you just having fun?
I don't know. I think at first I had no idea. I feel like now I have a better idea of like the content that I want to post. So like my drafts, there's like 500 videos that are garbage that'll never see the light of day. But like I'm aware of the content that I need to post that performs well.
See, I feel like because you've scaled your personality so well on TikTok, if you were just to be like, hey, I'm going to release a draft, get this to like 1 million views or whatnot,
Yeah.
it would hit 1 million views.
Well, there's been moments where like I've posted drafts and they've performed really well, which is nice. Like I overthink everything. Like I'm like, oh, people only want to hear the story times. They only want to hear this. But then I post like a fucking stupid video about me cooking and then it does well.
I think people just want to see you. Like your personality
Aw.
kicks. In my opinion, for social media, faces can only sell so much. Like look at Mr. Beast, David
Yeah.
Dobrik, like average looking dudes.
Yo, what are you saying, man? Mr. Beast is watching this.
Mr. Beast up on the podcast.
I said 10,000 SWAT to Josiah's podcast.
Time to go in and watch. Like, I think
I agree with you though.
Like at your level of entertainment, you can literally post anything because people just want to see you.
Yeah, like a lot of my videos that perform well, like I truly look like a bag of trash. And I think that's why I like them. It's like sometimes I can do it up and look cute, but most times I just look like a bag of trash. And I think that's relatable.
The one video that I watched of you that was actually made me laugh like so hard. Like my parents were like, dude, why are you laughing? It was like, I think you're sitting, I think you're at the bottom of your house and you're outside and you're like, I'm waking up this morning, and you saw a guy running and you're like, there's a guy, and you went up and you're like, never mind. Something like that. It was so funny.
Oh, wait, when like the light was hitting me well?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
there's some jogger.
I
Like,
love how
running.
that's how you remember the video. Oh, when I look really good in that one
No,
video.
that was literally the concept of it. I was like, the light's hitting me so well that if
think
someone
that's what it
walked
was.
past my house, they'd fall in love with me.
Yeah.
And the guy walked past, I was cooked. I was so high.
It was like the funniest TikTok. Because I was like, how did this person literally just appear? And it's like, it's not even like it was a different time. Like it was within that like span of like the sun coming up. And I
Yeah.
was like, yo, that is just the funniest thing.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah. I try not to post too much when I'm high though, because people call me out and they make fun of me.
Kind
Oh,
of going off topic, like how did so as your TikTok started growing more and more, how did this impact your friendships, and like how did your friends react towards your TikTok fame?
I feel like when I first started TikTok, everyone fucking made fun of me because like it wasn't cool when I started.
Yeah.
So I remember like I would go to the bar and I had like 30,000 followers at that time, and I like thought that was dope. But
pretty
people were
dope.
like, "Oh, how's TikTok?" Like, "Oh, that's so cool," but it was like almost in like a condescending kind of way. And I remember like I had an ex-boyfriend tweet like, imagine being 20 and trying to chase TikTok clout. Like, imagine having to tell your future children that you were TikTok famous. Like, this is so embarrassing.
Wow.
I
But
feel like that's a good thing.
but I'm like,
It's
now
like, oh honey, I'm pretty accomplished. Like
at the time it stung. I was like, that's a really shitty thing. But I'm like, now I get paid for talking about vibrators, so like I think I'm doing okay for myself.
I think you've won.
But I think most of my friends are really supportive. They think it's dope.
have you lost friends because of it?
I don't think I've lost friends because of it, but I think a lot of like my ideas of what I want to do and who I want around me. Like I have really high standards for the people in my life.
That's good.
Do you think most of your friends have become like fairly judgmental towards you? Like, has the environment changed? Would you
Nah.
say? No?
I think because I like what you see on TikTok is like what my friends see when you're hanging out with me. I might be even more annoying when I'm with them, to be completely honest. I think I kind of think a lot of them saw it coming in a way. Like I've talked to my best friend and she was like, I knew that you weren't supposed to be a lawyer. I knew you'd figure it out, but I think it just made sense for me to go down a path of entertainment. So I think that they're dope.
I feel like if you became a lawyer, there's two options here. Okay? Either you're getting suffocated and you're like, wow, I hate my life. I can't even have fun in the courtroom.
Totally.
Or you just be the most radical lawyer and people would be like, yo, put her on like MTV. Like,
I liked the idea of being a lawyer because I was like, I just want to be
you've seen Suits?
like that bitch. I've seen Suits, yeah.
Like, I could see you as like a
She's
main
like
character in
low-key
Suits.
Donna. But like Donna mixed with like if Donna and Harvey had a baby, it'd be Grace.
Yo.
Period.
Yo.
That's actually fact.
I get every single redhead in Hollywood I get compared to. And that's one I get a lot.
I wouldn't even say like just because she's a redhead, but like their personality is just Harvey and Donna.
Yeah.
Like
that's me, baby. But yeah, I'm glad I dipped out of the law shit.
It's not for you.
It's not for me.
How do you find making content in Calgary on TikTok? Like, do you find Calgary inhibits you from like blowing up further on TikTok? And like, how has that been from a collaboration standpoint?
And also like a Canadian standpoint. So I want to see them both.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's obviously some really big Canadian TikTokers who have totally, like, in their own right, made it. And like, I'm on the path of like, I feel like that could be me sooner than later. But I don't know. I feel like Calgary has served its purpose for me. Obviously, you can't do much now, global pandemic and all. But yeah, I definitely don't see myself like sticking around here. I just don't think Calgary is not the epicenter for entertainment and fashion, you know?
Right? Yeah.
Have you not been to Stampede?
Oh, fuck
Cowboys tent. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, Cowboys is the creme de la creme of Calgary nightlife. But
where you find your skinny white boys?
Yeah, she really hates the skinny white boys.
I don't. Y'all are just easy to fucking pick on.
You guys should listen to her podcast. Like, I know this is like, just not normal, but like, listen to Bad Choices. You won't understand.
You should listen to Bad Choices. Just listen to me talk shit, I guess. But I don't know. I like Calgary. I was born and raised here.
Yeah.
It's where my family is. I think I've outgrown like the culture of Calgary.
How would you describe the culture here?
It's like very right-winged, conservative, hillbilly.
Do you like it? Not like it?
I don't know.
Do you like just coasting?
I don't really like, to be completely honest, I don't love Calgary. I don't think that it's where I see myself settling down, or you know, I just want to travel the world and make stupid choices. And
I've never understood the difference between a hillbilly and a redneck.
I think they're the same thing.
Are they?
A hillbilly and a redneck?
I don't know. I
When
think they're
I
interchangeable.
think of hillbilly, I think of it's just like a dude with a giant stomach. And when I think of a redneck, I just think of a dude being like yeehaw with a flag.
But I imagine him like being jacked. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, with like a beard and like black glasses and just like the typical wife beater plaid shirt.
There's for sure a stain on the wife beater too.
Oh yeah.
100%. I was literally just about to say a spaghetti stain.
That's not just me, right? Like,
I feel like they got like a bush light in their right hand and then just like a spaghetti stain. Yeah.
From like that dinner.
Yeah.
With that. That's actually
just wild. The Prego sauce.
What is that?
It's spaghetti sauce. It's just, I was just being highly specific. Yeah. I mean, Calgary served its purpose for me. It's where my family is. So, I mean, I love it for that. But
if let's say hypothetically an opportunity had arisen, let's say Calgary was like put on the map, like we, as example, you and me just put it on the map. Like we're just so big, we put it on the map.
You put it on the map.
I put it on the map.
You.
Just me.
Okay.
Oh, so this went from me and you to just you. Okay,
Well,
no, I see. I'm expendable.
Like now you're in LA, right?
No, I was being sarcastic. I was being ironic there. Like, oh, you.
So like we're both here. We
Yeah.
make it. Would you stay? Like, would you be like, yo, this is Cowtown. I'm making it lit. Everyone's having fun.
Yeah, you become the Drake of Calgary.
Yeah, like Calgary becomes
And Calgary
like
becomes
Yeah, but
Abu
like-
Dhabi.
But like,
like you. Like when people think of Calgary, they think of Grace.
Drizzy Grace.
And now you get to have like the giant mansion that people drive by. You get to be like the TikTok cloud that everyone wants to collab
Instead of
with.
the 6, it's
I
called
don't
the 4. 4.
man,
403
I don't know.
house.
I think that I'm dead set on like leaving Calgary eventually.
Where do you want to go?
Okay, Jinx.
Oh my God, you owe me a soda.
I feel like I want to do like traveling and just like I want to go to New Zealand so badly. That's where I want to go. But like in terms of like settling down, I feel like I'd fuck with like Miami energy. Always being in a bikini and just fucking around and enjoying the nightlife.
I think New Zealand's COVID free.
It is. I'm so jealous of New Zealand, but it's like you can't
Lucky
get
guys.
there.
Yeah.
They lock that shit down as they should.
They're like, yeah, keep the COVID out of here.
Isn't Florida Republican?
Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Wouldn't that like, 'cause you mentioned how Calgary's like conservative. Wouldn't that be also the case in Miami?
You know what? I feel like I would be able to deal with the Republican attitude if I was on a yacht, to be completely
Like
honest.
24/7 yacht.
Yeah, it's just like, all
Just away
right.
from everything.
That's like when summer rolls around and you hit up your conservative friends because all their dads have boats. And
Yeah.
you're like, yeah,
So you-
conservative, but
Are you
really.
calling liberals broke? Is that what's happening here?
All the
You just
conservatives
dropped the
have,
biggest diss track of
no,
all time.
conservatives have money because they care more about money than people.
Yeah,
that's
true.
a fact. They got the
That's true.
boats.
Have you
That's
ever
true.
seen those girls, like the typical girl post in the ski doos?
Oh, I've
Conservative
posted
parents.
those.
Conservative parents?
Yeah.
Uh,
Point proven.
Yeah, I've definitely posted the ski-doo pic.
Well,
as
it's
I
not like
should.
a consistent, every 3 posts. You know what I'm talking about.
No.
Never mind.
a common theme in your content is you talk a lot about your ex-boyfriends.
Yeah, I have a lot of those.
Yeah. Has that ever backfired?
No, I've never had like it backfire. I've had like guys be like, "Hey, was that about me?" But it wasn't a boyfriend. Like I
Right.
just was like hanging out with him and I made a TikTok about him. I've never had like a boyfriend get mad or like an ex-boyfriend call me out. I've had girls call me out. Like I had somebody threaten to call the cops on me.
Did we just
Wait.
talk about this?
Yeah, but I think we restarted.
Yeah, we started the podcast.
Right.
I'm just covering over the topics again. So for those that are watching,
Focus in, man.
trying.
we had to redo the podcast because of technical issues. Josiah set up 3 cameras, and he has a really innovative camera system going on. And the cameraman gave us the dirtiest look, as if like everything shut down. And these two were okay with it. I'm like, guys, like the cameraman is clearly stressed it out. Like we gotta situate the situation over here, right?
He looks like he's doing fine.
Like,
So-
me
He
and
looks
Grace,
like he's doing his thing.
like the social media heads like, whatever. It's an error. Who cares? Taylor's
But-
like, no,
Yeah, it's like
The
the two
world's
social
ending.
media people are like, this shit happens all the fucking time. Redo it.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
We got a 1 black screen and 1 color screen. Call it a day.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't need to be in the film.
There you go. But that's what happened, and now here we are. But
Sorry,
I
back-
promise, boring isn't scripted. Half the time.
Yo.
yo.
Everyone's like, if you're on YouTube, welcome.
Hey,
Drop a like and subscribe.
but
Back to
yeah,
ex-boyfriend.
I've never had an ex-boyfriend call me out or
Mhm.
get mad. The thing is what I found is like, if you want to tell stories about your life, just don't fucking lie about them. Because like when I had that girl like confront me about it, I was like, the only reason that you know that this is about you is because you know that you did that to me. Like, you fucked up. So
Dang, she was feeling guilty.
yeah, I was
No,
like,
good trip.
like, go ahead. If you want to tell your side of the story, go for it. But obviously she didn't want to. That's not what she was up to. But
She just wanted to be like, why'd you do that?
I think so.
It's supposed to be
Yeah.
a secret.
But I was like, I didn't say your name. No one knows
Right.
who you are. You're fine. But
Would
yeah,
you ever
she-
drop a diss track on her?
No, I don't think she's worth it. Like, I
Oh.
don't. No, not like that. Not like that. I just like.
Not even the least amount of effort distract, being like, I
Holy
can't believe you did this
shit.
to me. Like,
She
you
is-
see the Drake.
We're
This
not.
girl's career just
Like, you
I
know,
didn't mean it like that. I just like we're not friends for a reason, and I choose like.
right.
Why would I waste my time on people who aren't my friends?
Yeah.
You know, like yes, I made that podcast episode, and I think if you're asking me, yeah, it was
she made a podcast
it
episode
was-
about you.
it was
a
petty
woman
for
diss
sure.
track.
Yeah.
But I think I'm getting to a point where I'm like,
Have you seen the Drake SNL when he's like, I can't believe you touched my hat?
no.
I love that one so much.
He's like someone picks up his hat and he's like, can't believe you touched my hat. I was gonna put it on. Like he raps about it. Like, can't believe you threw away my water
Oh,
bottle.
Just like a random.
Yeah, it's
okay,
like- it's
yeah,
like
I
a
see what
10
you're
second-
saying.
Yeah, I can see you doing that with her, being like, man,
I
can't
just-
believe you did this. Like 10 seconds.
I just don't care enough, you know?
But that's like the minimum effort I see. It's just like so little that it's like you're not worth it.
Well, what ended up happening is like I posted that podcast episode, and it wasn't necessarily about her. The story that correlated with the episode about Girl Code had to do with her. But then she lost her mind, you know, threatened to call the cops. And so at midnight, I literally took the video down, and then I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm not going to let somebody walk all over me. So I redid the podcast episode, but I told it in like fairy tale version. So instead of being like, I was in the back of the Uber, I was like, me and this wench were in the back of a
lift.
carriage. And I told it as if it was a story time because I was like, what are you going to do? Call the cops and say that somebody told a fairy tale about you?
Yo, I love that.
Thanks.
Like,
Is that even illegal? Like, can you get in trouble
I
for
don't
like?
think you can.
I don't think you can. Yeah.
It's like you're not referencing names, not causing harm.
I would have let her
Yeah.
call the cops. It would have been funny.
Plus,
Well,
like,
yeah. I mean, like, when you get a text at like 11:30 at night saying that shit, you're just kind of like, I don't want to deal with this. Like,
Yeah, it's
I just
true.
I
like,
want to go to bed.
I just took my melatonins. I don't have time for this shit. So
Yeah.
you just kind of like, I took it down and then I redid it
So
and I
I'm,
made it a little bit more petty.
I'm
I
curious.
love
Was she
that.
also scrawny?
I will not comment on another woman's body type.
No, I just know because you have this thing against
I
like scrawny
don't
white
have-
dudes. So I'm just thinking if
Like,
it's
we're
I'm a
traffic.
scrawny white girl. Like, I don't have anything against, I'm just saying. Oh, man.
We hit
I'm
the
never gonna
double
fucking live-
standards and we're like, whoosh, where we draw the line.
that's why people don't like me, is because it's the double standards. Women deal with double standards every single day. I think it's time that y'all deal with it.
No, it's true.
I don't think guys really care too much.
Yeah, you think that until you post a video and then there's people being like, you're a 3 without makeup on. I hope you choke. And then you're like, okay,
They're just
Devin.
mad.
I feel like the Devons that do that are just overcompensating, or it's a form of insecurity where it's like they're
Yeah.
overcompensating for their ego.
Well, this one guy, like right before I pulled up, commented on that video of me like being like, oh, scrawny white boy, commented on it 7 times. And he was like, I don't even care about this chick. I was like, well, obviously do, because I'm living in your head rent free right now. So I don't know.
That's oof.
You can't win. So you may as well just say what you want to say.
I actually have a story I once told. I did a YouTube video with my friend, and I was telling a story about how this girl hugged me, and I had this really nice jacket.
Yeah.
I'm not really gonna reference the name, but you know the black jacket I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice, very very nice. I'm not trying to
It's
like.
like it's super expensive. It's
I'm
luxury.
I'm not trying to.
It's a
reference-
Mackage jacket.
There it goes.
Somebody had to say
You
it.
know Macaj
No, it's pronounced Mackage, bro.
or Mackage. I don't care. One of the things. So I'm like, I'm vibing. We go to like a movie theater. I tell a story on the YouTube. I was like, yeah. So I hugged her. I was like, okay, yeah, see you later. Give her a hug.
Makeup.
Yeah.
Mm.
I go to walk away and I look down. The biggest splack of
Yeah.
makeup on my nicest jacket.
Yeah, it's
And I had
tough.
to scrub. And then when I went to go scrub it, because this jacket has like, what is it even made out of?
Leather.
It's like a poly or something.
Polyester.
It's something weird that like when you go to rub it, it like pushes it
Makes
deeper.
it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
downside. Yeah, it has down inside.
That's dry clean only, baby.
I didn't know that. So I'm just out there scrubbing. I was so mad. And then she posted on her YouTube, and this random girl who I like spoke to once was like, "Was that me?" I'm
Oh.
No,
No.
not even close.
I haven't had that happen to me, but
No one's ever been like, "Was that me?"
no.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm like, I don't know if it's because they're just not watching my content or if they just like don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just like,
I will say I fuck with you not dropping the price of that jacket. It's like my biggest pet peeve is when men are like, this $600 jacket.
"Have you seen what I wear?"
Yes, it's literally displayed in front of me.
I'm not. I've said this on my podcast. I'm not big into fashion. Like literally, I
No.
bought this jacket. Like even though I wear this, like this is just for branding. Like I went
Yeah.
into that store and I was like, "Yo, give me the warmest jacket you got, and I just
Okay.
left. Like
Yeah.
there was no like alternative of being like, I'm buying this. Like it's such a low key jacket that if you saw
Yeah.
me wearing it,
Yeah, I
you
fuck with
wouldn't
that
even
though.
understand like
Well, that's what's funny with
how sad I was that day.
with fashion trends. We've gone from like these hype beasts that used to flex with like Yeezys and like Gucci
Was my
to
dog.
like essentials being the number one like seller now for like what's
Yeah.
considered to be trendy or like sweatsuits. So like we've gone from like flex culture to like fast, like basically like a more casual wear that's considered to be like fashionable right now. Like fashion's like always just constantly evolving. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I love it because it's like, sorry, my dog.
I was wondering if I was imagining that.
No, it's a dog.
Okay, I'm glad that you can. What kind of dog?
It's a Pomeranian. She was on the
Okay.
podcast. She's right
It's the
there.
girl that called the cops.
Pomeranians will
They
do
call the
that.
cops on me as well now. He called me a dog.
Call me a
Sorry.
bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the dog. Sorry, what was I saying?
I don't know.
What was I saying?
Fashion.
You were talking about
Oh,
your
yeah,
clothes
fashion.
and
yeah. I'm not being into fashion. That's all. It's just that simple.
It's just that simple.
Yeah.
Point blank in the period. Love to
Like,
see it.
ask him what I wear. I have 2 outfits.
yeah, he wears.
Hey, David Dobrik has one outfit. And
Well,
he-
I'm literally my normal outfit is basically David Dobrik's outfit.
Exactly. So it works. The nice thing about David Dobrik's outfit is it always matches.
Yeah,
Yeah. And have you seen his closet? It's like the whitest. It's like you walk in, the walls are white. It's just like bright, and then you look down, and it's
Black.
just black,
Yeah.
like constant black.
Good for him.
I'm pretty sure he gets the Joe Fresh ones or the Supreme.
hmm
Do you know the Supreme t-shirts?
Yeah.
Like the $10 ones.
Oh, I didn't know that there was $10 ones, but I can see David
I
doing
think-
shit like that.
Yeah, this is literally like the closest I get
Yeah.
to buying. What's it called again?
a T-shirt.
No, this is a Supreme. This is a Supreme t-shirt, but it was $10.
Okay.
Closest to. I don't.
Well,
even
that's
know
like
what that was.
Champion used to be like $10.
Yeah, it's so cozy.
Yeah.
You should buy some.
I buy all my shit at thrift stores.
I can tell. Yeah, look at the outfit. Outfit of the day.
I can tell you shop at thrift stores. Pro.
No, but it's a vibe. Like you can't
Thank you.
buy that
Yeah,
anywhere.
I've never seen anyone wear a sweatshirt over a turtleneck. I'm actually just genuinely impressed.
Are you hot?
Yes, look at me. No, sorry. I had to take my shot.
I knew it was coming, but like,
Yeah,
I walked
that one was
into
too obvious. I'm like, well,
I
I
apologize.
saw that coming, but then I'm like, no, please don't say. Like, just don't.
It's low hanging fruit. No, I'm not.
Like-
I'm always cold though.
Same.
Yeah.
Like as I was saying that, actually, I knew you were gonna say it. It's just like, anyways, I can be okay. I don't know if you can relate to this, but I'll be sitting with like the biggest jacket I have in a car that's like plus 35,
Yeah.
chilling.
I just like, yeah, my limbs are always cold.
Same. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think I was told this because I don't eat enough.
Oh yeah, it's like are you anemic? Because
No,
I'm anemic.
I don't know. This is just a normal person being cold.
Yeah. I have to have like a room heater and shit.
I have one too,
Yeah. Luxury
but
shit.
I'm not anemic.
I
Well,
am.
I don't know if it's luxury. It's like $25.
That's luxury. A warm room?
I guess that's true.
Luxury doesn't mean expensive. Luxury is an experience.
I've actually never thought of. Ah, yeah.
That's true.
Would you look at that?
Ow, ow.
Can I get an hour?
So moving on.
Your
I know-
segues are so abrupt. They're so charming.
I know,
They're
but
appreciated.
you wear
Somebody
multiple.
needs to do it.
Well, that's the thing. You wear multiple hats. You're a comedian. You're a TikToker. See,
There you go.
Yeah, there we
you
go. There we go. So, one other thing you're also doing is modeling. I'd
Yeah.
love to learn about what your stance is on the modeling industry and what your experiences have been so far.
I don't know. I haven't done enough modeling to have like a really opinionated stance on
Right.
it. I love being in front of a camera. I love
Mhm.
attention. So I mean like it works. I got scouted through Instagram through like a local agency. It ended up not working out and I had to get out of my contract because
Which agency was this, if you don't mind me asking?
I won't drop
No,
that
you-
name
Okay.
out of respect for him
'Kay.
because he's trying to run a business. But he just was
Mm,
he was a strange man that we didn't get along. We didn't see eye to eye on a
Careful
lot
now,
of
he
things.
might call the cops.
Yeah.
yeah, knowing him, he actually might call the cops.
Well, remember one time I did a photo shoot with my friend, like we were just hanging out and she snapped a couple pics of me. And then he called me and he's like, you can't do that. Like, if you don't tell me everything you're doing, like you're probably going to end up getting murdered. And I was like, what
Huh?
the fuck?
Wait, what?
There was no rhyme or reason to why he said it. And I was like, I can't tell if I'm being threatened right now or if you just don't understand what's going on.
It sounds caring though. Like it doesn't sound like a
Yeah,
bad
murder
message.
murder is known for being very caring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't. I killed her because I loved her. But I mean,
Well, have you seen? Have you seen Us? No,
Dude, the
sorry.
cameraman's stressing me out.
No, what's Joe?
oh yeah, you?
Yeah, have you seen you?
Yeah.
Come on now. He loves her. What can we say?
He's also deranged. I don't know. Modeling is sweet. I like modeling. I like fashion.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to tell by the outfit I'm wearing
No, I
right
think
now.
you're-
It's minus 30. Give
No,
me a
it's very
break.
fashion forward. I think it's sick.
But modeling's sweet. I haven't really had that much experience in it to have like that firm of an opinion.
Right.
It's interesting though, because one day you'll get a deal being like, hey, do you want to do this like super editorial look? And then the next day you get a call and it's like, you want to model period panties? And then
Wait,
That's
what?
left field.
Yeah.
That is.
What
just-
happened there?
they were like, do you know what period panties
No,
are?
I have no idea what
It's like if a girl has her period, she just wears the underwear and like bleeds into the underwear essentially.
Is it like disposable?
I don't actually really know. I think you might wash them. But they were like, do you want to do this?
So do you wash them by themselves? Like, do you wash them with
I
your
don't know,
white, with
bitch.
your
She
blacks?
knows. She
Like,
doesn't know.
how does that work? Because like, what if the blood treads? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't really know. But like, there's been a lot of moments where I'm like,
fundamentals. We must know, Grace.
how do you clean them?
Yeah.
What do we do? Just bleach.
These problems actually exist. Like, what do you do with your
Yeah,
your
actually,
period
I haven't
panties?
thought that much.
Yeah, I
into
don't know.
it.
I didn't put much thought into it, but I was
Yeah.
like, I don't. It's like one thing. I don't know. Modeling's
Yeah.
fun. I like it, but I'm very particular about the things that I choose to do.
Right?
So what would you do? Because you just told us you want to do period panties. So
Yeah,
I'm
no period
guessing-
panties. I don't know. I think if I had like aspirations, I'd love to do like Miami Swim Week and Sports Illustrated and I don't know, just like actual fun modeling. Like I did a lot of like e-commerce modeling, which is like the shopping network, which
Right.
is like it's fine, it's dope, it's
That's
still
so
it's
sick.
still work.
That's actually so sick.
But I don't know. I think I would like to do like Miami Fashion Week and Fashion Week and again, I don't know. A lot of brands probably wouldn't cast me because of my social media presence though.
Okay.
See, like that's a disappointing thing because like
Yeah.
if Grace was cast in anything, your cult following would push it so hard. And
Yeah.
that's the thing with most social media people. Like if David Dobrik was cast in like Law and Order, that one episode
Mm-hmm.
would probably get like an additional 10 million views.
Yeah.
I think the industry still has to catch up. Like, it's just a bunch of old people making decisions still.
Yeah.
I
I
know,
feel
it's
like the influencer, if that's what you want to call it, people don't take people on the internet as seriously as they do like the actors
They
and
should. They have more clout.
and that's just exactly it. But
That's an ugly word, influencer. I feel like
influencer's the
brand
worst word in the
ambassador.
world.
Yeah, it's like there's celebrity and then there's influencer. And it's
Brand
like
ambassador.
George Clooney can be a celebrity, but Jake Paul can't be a celebrity. He's an
Well,
influencer.
if you look him up, I think it's his celebrity.
Does it?
Yeah.
But no one. I've never heard anyone say celebrity Logan Paul has walked out. It's influencer
Well,
Logan
actually,
Paul.
no, I think it's social media.
Did I just touch your
celebrity.
foot?
You did.
Oh,
It's okay.
Oh my god, you guys are bonding.
I know, right?
When's the
Playing-
first date?
Playing footsies under the table.
First-
It's off to a good start.
Great start. But I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to see. But
It's
as
just
in like context, you know how PhDs are like formed. Like you spend years and years.
Yeah,
into
yeah.
this. Yeah. You gotta think about social media like that. There is no PhD in Google Analytics,
mm-hmm.
in social media, and how to grow an Instagram account. It's just
Mhm.
like these $10 master classes you pay for online,
Yeah.
hoping that they work. Like once we hit that point, it'll already be like 20 years behind. But then you're gonna
Yeah.
see some real interaction.
Yeah. I mean, I just think, I don't know. It's hard to be cast in like modeling things when you're so outlandish on the internet. Models are better seen, not heard type thing.
Right.
That's true.
And that's like
Sadly.
I've talked to my modeling agencies about this and they're like, you're going to lose a lot of opportunities, but I'd rather lose opportunities in modeling if it means it's opening more doors in comedy and the internet and things
Right.
that like I really,
I think
fuck
SNL
with.
will. I could actually see you on like an MTV special,
that'd be sweet. I'd love to do that.
or like definitely SNL, MTV.
Y'all are
Comedy
kissing
Central.
my ass. I should hang out with y'all more. This is the kind of confidence boosting I need.
We're just being realistic.
Oh, we're very realistic people.
I can't. Like, what am I gonna say? I think
Yeah.
you're gonna do really well.
Welcome
in
back to
Treehouse.
boring. Grace, you're fucking shit. Get the fuck out.
Grace, we don't know why you're here. No, I appreciate that. Thank you, you
That's
guys.
be terrible, but no. Like, if you didn't, I'm gonna just be honest. If you did not have that kind of talent, I would not be telling you that.
I appreciate that.
Like, there's
Thank
no
you.
point in boosting someone's ego when they have nothing to give.
This is true. I live by that. I don't feed into people's egos just to feed into them.
Yeah, because then you just come suck up, and that's how Simp Nation gets born.
Do you feed into people's DMs?
Wolf,
some
wolf.
of some of them. Oh, the fucking wolf emojis. No. I remember I saw that, and I think I answered, "Does this work for you?"
Yeah, I responded with a meat emoji and then a boat emoji.
Don't slide into DMs with a fucking emoji.
Well, the wolf
Unless you're Zac Efron,
No,
get that shit out.
the wolf was hungry and wanted some meat.
Oh, that's disgusting. That is the worst thing I've literally
I'm
ever
just
heard in my
joking.
entire
I'm
life.
joking.
I feel like you could take emojis to like a completely different level of like pickup. I don't slide into people's DMs. I can't remember the last time I did, but
People slide in your DMs.
Oh, there's one I've done
Not
once.
really.
I sent a dog
big drag.
emoji and the girl's like, "Why'd you send me a dog?" I'm like, "Oh, Rufus, come back." "Oh, sorry, my dog just gets out of hand sometimes." I love using them. I think emojis are so funny.
You
Like
get
there's
so
so much
creative with them.
interpretation. Like just getting the responses back to me is comedy.
I think that there's a way to get an attention in the DM. Emojis,
it's not
at
emojis.
least to me, it's not it.
personally, I just don't hit up people because like I already know how much of a following I have, and like if I hit them up, I'm probably gonna get a response, and all I need them to be is like, "Yo, the dude hit me up and then never replied. I hate him." I'm like, "Oh, I'm just really busy."
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. Sliding in the DMs is an art, and I think a lot of men do it wrong.
I have not tried. I've not dabbled.
But like, to be fair, like I slide into like famous athletes DMs all the time. Do I get responses? No, but it's still fun.
Ever?
Do you have any
I-
advice for men when it comes to sliding into DMs?
Yeah, please help my audience.
Yeah, like clearly I'm struggling. Like all I'm doing is sending wolf emojis. So
Like,
Yeah,
I
I
think I
would-
have like a 54% men, so like help these dudes out.
I always say like if girls want to slide in the DMs, the best way to lead is like with the contact information. Like if you just slide in, the responses that I've gotten from like the athletes are when you just say like, "Here's my Snapchat, here's my number," like throw it in, cut the bullshit. But I think with girls, like, I don't know, you can't just say hi unless like you got a blue check mark beside your name and like a public profile where they know who the fuck you are. You can't just like say hi, you know?
yeah.
You got to be somewhat creative. Even if that means like she posts a picture of her fucking dog, and then you could be like,
These standards for men are just so high. Like half
y'all
these
have
dudes
to do
can't
the
even-
bare fucking minimum. The bar is so low for y'all.
public profile out here.
I thought a wolf was very. I thought a wolf was creative.
Was it not creative? Like props out of 10.
No.
What would you say?
Literally 0. You sent me an emoji.
But
Do you know how easy it is to send an
I
emoji?
sent you a beautiful story. I sent you survival.
Does
No.
this work?
The wolf has a name. His name is Jack. Jack was hungry.
I remember I saw that, and I think I just did an episode on my podcast about like dating, like online
Mhm.
dating, sliding in the DMs. And I think the biggest thing I said, I was like, don't fucking hit me up with a GIF or an emoji because I'm gonna think that you lack creativity. And then I remember you sent that to me, and I was like, does this work for him? Like, why?
I'm just surprised you replied. Like when you showed
It's
me
be-
that, I was more surprised of the fact that you actually replied.
It's because I was genuinely curious. Like, did sending a wolf emoji work?
Like, I would've
No,
thought
it
I would've got
doesn't.
left
No,
on
clearly
red.
it doesn't.
At least you got a response, right?
I don't know. I think if you're sliding in the DMs, try and make it personal. Act like you care.
Yeah.
Even if you don't.
attack their photos, be like, I see them.
So what if my pickup line was, "Yo, have you got tested yet or not?" Like for coronavirus.
It's very personal.
Like
I feel like that wouldn't do anything for me.
what?
I don't know. I think it's different. Like, I think it's very different sliding into like a girl's DM who like is from your hometown
Right.
versus sliding into somebody who has a following. You know, I think if you're sliding into the girl from your hometown's DM, you can say a little cute anecdotal things like that, like, "Oh, did you get tested yet?" Or
So if
Send
you
a
hit
wolf
up so if
emoji.
you hit up a big city girl, can you send her like, "We hit it up national" or not?
I don't know. I think you got to be more creative
Okay.
than that.
What if like, okay, so my perception, I don't sign DMs. I'm just saying this. But like, if I were to, just saying it, you know.
I don't slide in DMs.
Yeah.
Never need a bitch on what a bitch needs.
Dude, what are you talking about, bro? I've seen your phone. Every second message is a girl.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, if I were to like sign to a DM, I'd reference something that they do. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to just talk to you about the most surface level stuff. I'd be like, yo, like,
Yeah.
if it was you, I'd be like, yo, I love your TikToks.
Yeah. I
Even though
mean,
it's like so generic, that's how I build the conversation.
this is gonna sound really shallow, but I feel like it's easier for guys with a lot of followers and the blue check mark to get the girl's attention You know, like I see like guys will slide into my DMs with 30 followers being like, hey, I love you on TikTok. And, you know, that's not really doing much, to be honest.
Yeah, so I'm just.
I sound like a total fucking bitch.
No,
right
it makes
now.
sense. It makes
like,
sense.
I already know that for a fact. Like, I guarantee you if I slid into one person, they'd reply and be like, what do you want? Like, well, why are you messaging me?
Yeah. It's also just like a safety thing too. Like when you're a girl on the internet, like if you see a public persona sliding in your DMs, you're like, okay, I know he's not going to kill me. You know,
What
like
if it's like a meme page with a check mark? You don't even know what he looks like.
I've never had that happen to me, so I don't know what I would do in that situation.
Hey, Quan slides in. Hey, what's up? Do you want a meme?
Do you want a meme?
Six buzz hits are up.
I think if you're a meme page, the best way to approach it is to send a meme.
Yeah, but then you're just like, why are you sending me a meme? Like,
Yeah.
I get so confused.
I don't know. I've also, it's hard to slide in DMs and be successful, to be completely honest.
I think for guys, you just gotta be straightforward. As much as I hate it, just be like, if you really, really like him, be like, hey, want a link? And then he'll give you like a yes or no.
Yeah, and that's like why I'll just like throw my snap out. I'll be like, here's my snap if you want it, like, sweet.
That approach, it won't fail as long as if the guy likes you, it will not fail.
Yeah. I think with girls, it's a lot trickier. I think you got to be creative and you have to stand out.
I think it's somewhat easier depending on who they are, of course.
You think sliding into a girl's DMs is easier than a girl sliding into a guy's?
No, I think a girl sliding into a guy's DMs is easier.
Yeah,
than a
that's
guy
what I meant.
sliding. Oh, yeah.
I think I may have worded that wrong.
Yeah.
But we're on the same page with that one. Yeah.
Way easier, in my opinion. Just
I wonder why.
it's not that hard. Evolution, biology.
Is that why?
I think so.
Oh,
I think because like I feel like there's a standard of like the guy should make the first move. Like that's still what we live in. So I feel like when the girl makes the first move, it's like it's a bold move. It's like, okay, she's interested in me.
You know, one
I
thing,
think guys are attracted to that.
Yeah, the one thing I always tell girls, like as much as I just don't like how they say they can't do it, I'm like, if you make the move, if you want a guy and go for him,
Yeah,
you have like probably a 90% chance of getting him.
absolutely. And what's the worst that's going to happen? He's going to say no. He's not going to read your DMs. Boo hoo.
And the thing is, you
There's
can
a
pressure
million
guys pretty
others.
easily.
who's like the most famous person that like
Facts.
has responded back?
Lily Reinhart one time DM'd me.
Damn,
Who's that?
the girl from
Betty from
yeah.
Riverdale.
Oh,
She reached out and she said that she liked my content, which was like,
wait, didn't you post that on your story?
yeah, a while ago. But
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, that was dope. I don't know. There's been like the occasional TikTok boy in the DMs, but it's just kind of like those are my pals almost.
What's your opinion on TikTok e-boys with like the black fingernails?
Is that still a thing?
Yo, I fuck with men who paint their nails.
Why?
I don't know. I think I like a guy who is a little bit maybe like edgier.
Right.
A little artsy.
Artsy is the right word. I like a guy who's not afraid to be like a little bit feminine. You know? Like if he wears eyeliner, fuck yeah.
That's cool.
But again, like you look at the guys I'm talking to right now and they're just not like that.
What are they like?
Yeah, give us a quick rundown.
It's like the biggest gorillas.
I don't know. They all just look like, I don't know. I don't talk to a lot of guys.
Do you actually? Do you usually end up going for the guy who looks the exact same, or do you go for different looking guys all the time? Like, have you fallen into that trap where you keep going for like the tall guys or like the same chiseled guys? Like,
I don't want to be the bitch who's like, I love the personality. But like, really, I mean, like, that's
right.
You can be hot, but if you're boring, like, I don't care to be around you. I don't really have a flavor of choice. Like, if you make me laugh, if you can keep up with my level of wit and you're willing to like put me in my place every once in a while, like, I like that, you know?
Where do you draw the line though?
yeah,
Because like there's guys like that can do that and like really push the boundaries.
Yeah.
and like if you don't give them boundaries, like they're just
I
gonna
push-
keep going.
I push buttons too,
Really?
you know? I think, but I'm also not afraid. Like, if you step over the line, I'll just be like, hey, let's not do that again. Let's not talk about that again. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I like a guy who can joke with me and make fun of me and put me in my place every once in a while.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I've got a big personality. I need someone who can either
Just
match
yell
that
it
or
right back at
handle
you.
that. Yeah.
Big dick energy,
Big dick energy. I'm a handful.
the fattest dick.
And that's what hands are for.
I think I can like feel the dick hitting my face. That's how big it is.
It's from across the table.
Get it away from
Josiah
me.
felt it on his foot earlier. That wasn't my foot. That was my dick.
Oh
Jesus. I feel insecure now.
afraid.
I'm questioning my manlyhood.
Yo,
Good.
you can't.
I'm incredibly good at that.
But anyways,
Anyways,
they're gonna wrap it up there.
period.
Yeah.
I've only been here for 3 hours.
Woo!
Isn't that amazing? I love that.
That was sweet.
Check out Grace,
Yeah.
her podcast, Bad Choices, her TikTok, Grace
Kolb.
Cole.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
GRACECOLB.
And where else can
That's
fans find you?
Is it YouTube
In your
coming?
dad's room.
Oh,
Damn.
in the dad's room. Look in the dad's room.
No. Thanks for having me on. I mean, I'm on TikTok, and that's Grace Kolb. And then there's Bad Choices podcast. I hate plugging myself. It makes me so uncomfortable.
It's okay. The podcast is built for that.
And that's it, I think.
All right, cool. Bye.
Dope. Sweet.